See, the question is, sadhana means something which we have to do to get something. So, before you go to sadhana, you should know what is your goal for which you require the sadhana. What do you want to achieve, which you don't have at present? That is what you will have to know first. Before you should know sadhana, you should be decided about your sadhya, that which is to be achieved. The point is, what is the purpose of a man's life? Everybody wants happiness. Even a child wants happiness. When it takes milk, it doesn't take milk like you and I. It takes it with a pleasure, the special pleasure which you and I won't be able to achieve. So everybody wants. But unfortunately, all the instruments which have been given in this world, they have been so attractive, and we think that alone will take us to our final happiness. But there we are wrong, because whatever we have got in this life, they all ultimately lead you to unhappiness and misery. Unhappiness and misery is not a reality. The entire thing is something which we have imagined. Now, for instance, somebody saw his factory being gutted in fire. They even are standing. Oh my Lord, I am 85. I built it from my 16th year. Now what will happen? I have not even insured it. When he was weeping, his elder son comes and tells him, Papa, what is it? Why are you weeping? We have yesterday handed it over to, we have already sold it off to Mr. Banerjee, and your other has gone to collect the check. Why are you bothered? I forgot, man. Very good, very good, very good. Now, the same house, the same factory which gave him unhappiness, it began to give him happiness, because it's going to give him money. And in half an hour, his other son returns and says, Banerjee has changed his mind. So on rethought, he doesn't feel like purchasing it. He said, sorry, I am not purchasing it. He has backed out. Again he began to weep. So as such, it is only your own imagination. This unhappiness and happiness, it has got no real base. So by training up your mind, you need not have any happiness or unhappiness, but and permanently forever, you will be only have happiness and nothing else. For that purpose, we have to do the sadhana. So the ultimate sadhana is for getting a perennial happiness. That's all. So the perennial happiness, the super bazaar for happiness, is with a fellow called God. So naturally, you want to get the key from him, so you are after him, after that God. So that's why we are after God. So we have to, when the moment you get it, he will be able to open the door for you for the perennial happiness. So our main purpose in this life is to be after God, who will give you permanent happiness, ananda. So first decide what you want in life. Lord, I want God alone. Now, God and world are on the two opposite ends. The world is his dream figure. So all the things you see, they are all dreams. None of them is the truth. So you have to get hold of him, he is the truth. Then all happiness is yours. Not only that, wherever you go, you will be able to disseminate happiness towards all. Everybody will love to have your company, because as long as they remain, they say, well, we are having a peace of mind, we are very happy so we would like to have. So when once it is decided, the first sadhana is never forget your goal. Lord, I want you. Lord, I want you. Wherever you are, morning to evening, The moment you forget, come back to it, come back to it. So, the very first sadhana is to always remember that God. Now, if you think of electricity, if you think of your bag, if you think of your money, they are all non-living goals. Here is a goal which is living and loving. And that is what we want. We should have the living goal, that very constant remembrance of that goal, that Lord, that alone can take you to moksha, to the permanent happiness, to the lack of permanent unhappiness. So that is what we require. So it is your second goal is practically, first goal is you have to remember God. Second is remember by going on thinking of Him constantly without diverting your mind any of the worldly things. Then it being a living goal, it can itself take you to your goal. So it is very, very important that we should never forget it even for a moment. For that purpose, what can we do? As much as possible, try to think of Him. How? From morning to evening, so many people ask you so many questions. On the road, a fellow asks, Amma, what is the time now? Before answering, whether in your mind or openly, you said, Hari Om, Narayan, Narayan. Mani Anjara Editapa, Hari Om. So, 4 Narayanas for every answer you do. At home, somebody will ask. In the office, somebody will ask you, Madam, இது வந்து ஆல்ரெடி இந்த மேகசின்ல வந்திருக்கு இல்லைங்க, இல்லை இது புது ஐட்டமா பாருங்க. நாராயண் நாராயண் ஹரி ஓம், இது புது ஐட்டம் தான்ப்பா. தட்ஸ் வை நான் மார்க்டு ஃபார் எடிட்டர், சீஃப் எடிட்டர். ஸோ எல்லாத்துலேயும் அது. ரெண்டாவது செல்ஃபோன், யுவர் ஃபோன் அடித்தா அதை எடுத்துட்டு காலம்புற ஹெல் ஹெல்னு கூப்பிட்டுட்டே இருக்காத, கால் தி லார்ட். ஸோ 2 தடவையாவது மனசுக்குள்ள ஹரி ஓம் நாராயண் நாராயண். யாரு? ஓ நீங்களா, சொல்லுங்க, என்ன சமாச்சாரம்? ஆச்சா, எல்லாம் முடிஞ்சதும் நீங்கள் மனசுக்குள்ள ஒரு 2 தடவை ஸ்ரீராம் நாராயண் சொல்லிட்டு நம்ம வச்சோம்னா 4 தடவை அதுலேயும் ஆச்சு. ஸோ தட் மோஸ்ட் ஆஃப் த டைம் வில் பி லிங்க்ட் வித் காட். அப்புறம் தானே அது ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக it will become a 24 hours job without a minute's rest. It will think of the Lord. That is there. So this one method. Apart from that, this is not sufficient to think of you in a spasmodic manner. You sit down for a few minutes, completely make your mind nil. The mind goes only towards worldly objects. My investments, my house, my wife, my grandson, always to all these things. So, என்ன சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தேன்?
Make your mind come to a still.
That is very, very important. That itself is a meditation. No other meditation is required to keep your mind absolutely bereft of any thoughts. It seldom thinks of God. It always thinks only of the world. So make it nil, then automatically where does it rest? When the mind is still, where does it rest? It rests on the Lord, because there are only 2 sides in this world. Either you are with God or you are with the world. When the world is completely eliminated, you are with God automatically. To make it more effective, you think of a mantra and you think of a name of the God or whatever it is like. You just constantly you try to think of it in that empty mind state. If you do it, it becomes most highly effective. That is called the meditation. Meditation is the way of being concentrated on the Lord and not to think of anything of the world, to make the mind nil of all thoughts of the world. So this is very, very important. So when you permanently keep the mind without anything of the world, you may be even awake and hearing people, but your mind should not work at all. It is like the Indian Overseas Bank has got its headquarters in Madras, but it has got 29,000 branches all over India. So each branch has got a smaller computer, but the headquarters has got a master computer. So in that master computer, whenever any item is recorded in any place in India, whether it is Haridwar or Saharanpur, it is automatically recorded in that. So if ever it so happens that all these smaller computers and all the various branches have been completely demolished, then what will happen? Nothing will happen. Everything is recorded in the master computer. Master computer contains not only all these minds, but plus of its own. It may have something more also of its own. That is called the consciousness. So the mind is only a shadow of that supreme consciousness. The entire world is made up of that Shakti, which is called consciousness. What is consciousness? Consciousness means to be aware that I exist, I am. Now, the chair in which I am sitting, it exists, but it is not aware. It doesn't have that awareness. So, first there should be an existence, second there should be an awareness. So, awareness of our existence, that is called the consciousness. It should be that. Then it will take care of everything else. So, remain only in that I am. That's all. Be aware of your existence. Just the moochu kaartha vittண்டு, அப்படியே you are getting awareness of the world. That's all. So, live with it. Awareness of our consciousness. That is very important. So, in that even you can remain simply. Then I am, but don't add I am a woman, I am Kalpakam, I am 24 years old, I am an MBA. Nothing. Simply happiness. Remain in it. That's all. And when you remain in it, very good. Then what happens when you begin to work and all that? Again, all those things come. So for that purpose, what you do is, you remember the work when you are doing the action, what I am going to do tomorrow, because you have got expectation from that. Because unless I do this well, I may not continue in this job. They will send me away, so I have to do it. So it is your greed for keeping your post and getting your money, because of which you are doing it. So that is why you think you are the worker, you have to work very carefully. Whenever you are going to start work, you say, Lord, I am nobody. The wave is thinking, oh, I am rising to a height, it's all my glory. He is mistaken. The entire energy of the ocean is responsible. It is that pushes him. Like that, in 1 minute it will also down him. Another will rise, that also will go. So the father wave gives to the sun wave, the sun wave gives us to a daughter wave, the daughter wave again gives to a sun wave, it goes on. So my grandfather was I am my grandson. That's all. So this is how, because the totality is going on. You think every time a new wave comes, it's a birth. There is no birth. The entire thing is one ocean. It looks to us as if there is a river. It looks to us as if there is a fresh wave. That's only one. Right? And Second thing is, you should love God because it is a goal full of life. So there is no meaning in saying Ram, 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 Ram. 10 minutes over, another 10 more. Ram, Ram, Ram. No. When you tell Ram, second Ram should not come out of your this thing. Ram, Ra, Abhinukana. And the Madri, from the heart it has to come. That's it. And the Madri, you are full love order. You have without any expectations. It is not even to make the mind empty. It is not even to get any happiness. Ram, I am satisfied by taking your name. That is sufficient for me. And the Madri, Namba, and the Bhagavan Namava, with love you should always take it. That is the. These are the more or less, not even the preliminaries. I would say you become a postgraduate with this. So you will get everything. That's all. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, a mini lecture in sadhana. Sadhanas are. Three main sadhanas are. Remember him at all times. With love. You pray to him. You make him your own. And then just like you ask with right from your father or mother, you always ask him, God, how long will you take? Give me na. Why are you just trying to stall for time? Come on. What do you lose by giving out of millions to me? So you talk to him with all right. So that's important. And
three main ways for sadhana.
The three main things for sadhana.
Through love.
Through love. Through love you pray to him. Through love you meditate on him. Whenever you do anything, you surrender the entire work to the Lord and tell him, I don't want any of the results. I have done the entire thing not for me, for you. I did this work of constructing this so big temple, not for my name. I did nothing. You did your own work. Thus you leave it. And then you say, any credit for it, any sort of my name coming in a newspaper, I don't want, Lord. Please let me remain unknown. That's all. Karta Bhokta Bhav. That I am the doer, I am the experiencer. Let that go. After all, this light, this bulb, it is thinking, I give them the light. It is absolutely a wrong idea. The electricity is coming, that is giving the light, and you are giving a passage through it, and from you it goes to another bulb. Just as when America wanted to go through Pakistan to Iraq, it said, all right, you go through things. Then if Pakistan were to think, I was their partner, I also went along with him and I fought the war at Iraq, is sorely mistaken. It only gave a passage. So your body gave a passage to the divine to do its work. Whatever work has done, it was done by the divine. So when somebody else has done the work, how can you get the result of it? So the result is also his. All the papas or punya are his. I have nothing to do, I want nothing, Lord, I want nothing. So there's also another method. So this will be sufficient. I would say with this, if you don't get your moksha within 10 years, you come back to me and ask, Swamiji,